right, here we go. We got one of the up and coming Atlanta stars in here, little baby. What's good?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
Everything good, man. I'm seeing the buzz like growing out there. The songs are doing numbers. Like, congrats on what you're doing.
I appreciate you. I appreciate everything, most definitely. I appreciate you for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you're from the SWAT.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So what was it like growing up in Southwest Atlanta?
You know what I'm saying? Like typical Atlanta, everything you might go through in a ghetto around the world, you know what I'm saying? A neighborhood around the world, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Like, what was your family, home like?
My mama raised me, you know what I'm saying? Me and my sibling, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really had no father figure around, you know what I'm saying? Really, my mama did what she did, the street did the rest.
How many kids like did she have?
Just me and two of my two sisters.
Okay. So three kids. Dad's not around. That's usually pretty tough.
Definitely.
What do you think was the hardest thing, being a kid, seeing your mom kind of struggle to try to
We
make
used to be
ends
getting
meet?
put out, all that old type of shit. Come home from school, evicted, all that old type of shit.
Okay, so you remember
Bills,
getting
all
evicted,
that.
coming home, and everything else like that.
Definitely.
That's tough, man. That's tough as a kid. And I have some close friends that went through that,
Exactly.
coming home and all their stuff is like on the front yard and
Exactly.
everything else like that. It's a fucked up feeling. So you ended up getting into some trouble later on. Like, at what point did you kind of start, messing around with the streets and getting into problems?
Shit, about 12.
Okay.
Then I went in jail first time, 12.
Oh, you went to jail at 12.
Yeah,
So that was juvie at that point.
exactly.
Okay. What'd you get locked up for?
I think burglary. First time I locked up, about 12, 13. I thought it was 12. Probably burglary.
Okay, so you were breaking into houses.
We ain't even breaking in no house, but we were trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you tried to break into a house and got caught.
Yeah.
Okay. You and some friends?
Yeah, me and a couple friends.
Okay. Whose idea was this?
I can't even remember. It's been so long ago. You know what I'm saying? But I remember that just because that was my first time. But after that, it's just been down here ever since.
Okay, so you guys try to break into a house and what happens? Someone calls the police and they arrive?
Something like that. That was back like they had a little red dog unit in there. I think they just pulled up out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. The Red Dogs are the police.
Exactly.
Okay, so they pull up on you as you try to break into this house and then boom, they just arrest you real quick.
Exactly.
Okay, and how much do they give you? How much time?
Juvenile, you don't really like 10 days max. Like, get detained 10 days, that's about it.
Okay, so it was not a big deal initially.
Exactly.
And then what started to happen after that?
Like, I was already kind of in the streets then, but after that, it just really was just, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody know now, you know what I'm saying? My mama know exactly. You got locked up, everybody know, you know what I'm saying? So, it been, ever since then, it been what it been.
Okay, because you ended up dropping out of school at one point.
Exactly.
It was what, ninth, 10th grade?
Shit, I don't know. I went to high school though, definitely.
Okay,
Definitely
but you
went to
dropped out of high school.
Exactly.
Okay, why'd you drop out?
Getting in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never had a problem, like, academically, you know what I'm saying? Like, super smart, you know what I'm saying? Good grades, all that. Just keep getting put out of school and all that, and then eventually, like, fuck it. Stop going completely. Then, like, they tried to send me to alternative school, but I was a little bit too old to be going to a alternative school, so I just said, fuck it.
Okay, so basically you just said fuck school and just started hanging out.
Exactly.
A lot of times that happens, you start getting into more problems.
Exactly.
Now you have more time on your hands.
Exactly.
What started to happen after you dropped out?
I mean, shit, I ain't really, like, start getting in trouble, I dropped out. I just started getting more money, you know what I'm saying? Shit, went from there.
Okay. And then that led up to you ultimately getting 2 years in prison.
Exactly.
Okay. And you were how old at the time?
See, at the time, I probably caught the cases like about 16, 17. Then I caught so many cases in a period of time from like 17, 18, before I turned 19. That's what did it.
Okay, and like what were these cases that you kept catching?
Just like drug cases. You know what I'm saying? Gun charge, shit like that.
Okay, so all these cases started to build up, and then it comes down to okay, you have to start going to trial, and you start getting lawyers and everything else
Exactly.
like that. Now, you ended up kind of getting lucky initially, right?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Okay, tell me about that.
Actually, I had one lawyer, he trying to make me take 2 years. But I hired a new lawyer. And new lawyer got me a program for 6 months. Supposedly 6 months. Long story short, the program was gonna end up me doing like a year with the program. So when I got to the program, that shit was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like straight bullshit. Like button on the program, whatever, and just took the 2 years.
Okay, so you started to get into fights essentially in the program.
Yeah, it was like a zero tolerance program. You know what I'm saying? Like for nothing. So I got into a fight. You know what I'm saying? And that sent me back.
Okay, and you got into a fight with a white dude.
Exactly.
Was it like a racist thing? Was it like whites and blacks kind of clicked up in there?
How you know that?
Well, that's just how prison is most times.
I'm talking about how you know I got into it with a white dude though.
I think you may have mentioned it in the past.
But it is something like that. You know, I like young. I'm young. He kind of older. He now really be. It ain't wasn't even about nothing. Just like damn near racist. Yeah, definitely racist. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Think that nigga told me something like something. I don't know, it was something crazy though. But he tried to hit me with a little like a lock on the belt though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just
Okay.
went from there.
And then all hell broke loose after that.
Exactly.
So then this 6 month program that they were given to you, they basically said, fuck all that. Now we're gonna ship you off to the real penitentiary.
But they had already tricked me because they told me the program was gonna be 6 months and that shit was gonna end up being a year. And you have to pass the program. So it could have been, I could have been there forever. As long as I failed, they set you back. You know what I'm saying? So that was some straight bullshit.
Okay, so after that program, you get shipped off to a real penitentiary.
Exactly.
And you're how old at the time?
I want to say 18. 18.
Okay.
I only stayed in the program for like 20 days. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now you're, because before then you were doing juvie, you're in this program, you're not really exposed to real hardcore prison. So at 18, they ship you off to a real prison.
Exactly.
As a teenager, you're getting locked up in juvie here and there, you get put in this program, and the program's not like a real prison, is it? Or is it like jail cells and everything?
It's a real prison. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like, it's a real prison. It's ran by the Georgia Department of Correction, but it's different from the chain.
Yeah, it's not the penitentiary. So suddenly at 18 years old, you're still a teenager, they ship you off to a real prison, and now everything starts getting a lot more serious. Like when you first stepped foot in that prison, how did you feel?
Like jail be jail. You don't be knowing what be going on no matter where you go, so shit. You just have to see what's up.
Yeah, but when you go to prison, you got lifers, you got murderers, you got people,
Yeah,
who are
I
never
went to
getting
one of them
out.
type of prison too, like with nothing but them. I probably had a shorter time there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like I'm really from
Okay.
Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many niggas from Atlanta in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like everywhere I went, I knew somebody.
Okay. So what was the penitentiary like?
Shit, that shit I ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bunch of bullshit.
But you actually had friends in there.
Yeah, I got like close friends, like cousins, and like, you know what I'm saying? In the same prison I was at.
Okay, and they were doing life in there.
Yeah, a couple of life sentences.
Couple life sentences. Okay.
But they like my age though. You know what I'm saying?
An 18-year-old doing double life.
Yeah. A lot of them down. That's really what's down there.
Yeah, I mean, that's sad, man. That's sad that you make one wrong decision as a teenager, and that's pretty much the end right there.
Exactly.
I mean, being in that situation, talking to someone that's the same age as you, that's never getting out, Did that get you thinking at all?
Yeah, hell yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? You gonna think on that, like, shit. Yeah, you can't do nothing, but I still think on it, you know what I'm saying? I still talk to him, shit like that.
Right, because if that's a close friend, y'all could have been hanging out together that same night that caused them to get in that situation. You could be right there next to them.
Exactly.
Now, you said that in prison, if you're not in a gang, it's pretty hard.
Yeah, like, it would be some little bullshit like that.
So what happens if, like, a regular dude just comes into prison, no gang affiliation, no friends in there, no nothing? What usually happens to that person?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong now. If you a stand-up guy, you gonna stand up wherever you go. No gang, no friend, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you just a stand-up guy. But if you ain't, that's just like anywhere though. If you ain't no stand-up guy, you gonna fall. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try you though. So you gonna have to show that you're a stand-up guy or you ain't.
Yeah. Well, you talked about there's a whole rape culture in prison.
Yeah.
So you actually knew of shit like that happening?
Yeah, that shit go on for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't like no, it's more on the, you be already kind of